Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Fan Camp Commentary. Today we have a tag team match, maybe one of the greatest tag team rivalries in the history of professional wrestling. You can hear Boyd Pierce, there, getting cut off now by Jim Cornette. You probably know what's happening by now. This is during the Mid-South era of the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express. I'm going to let Jim Cornette speak. Absolute legends. This is going to be a weird little cut here. I did cut out the music both from the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express just for YouTube reasons. As you can see, the Rock and Roll Express has now made their way to the ring as well. And we have here, Boyd's going to introduce the Rock and Roll Express. You can hear Boyd say this is a non-title match for the Mid-South Tag titles. But yeah, the Midnight Express and Rock and Roll Express, this is before they came into the Crockett territory. As you can see, the Rock and Roll Express were the champs, passing off the straps there. The flamboyant Boyd Pierce in his crazy suits. He's got a bright gold one on here. Yeah, this is Friday. I had dropped a Bobby Eaton match, one from Georgia Championship Wrestling from '80 with Mr. Wrestling 2, kind of a tribute match. You know, we lost Bobby Eaton this week, unfortunately. You know, it hasn't been long since I did one from Paul Orndorff. You know, it's always sad when we lose legends. Beautiful Bobby Eaton was one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Way ahead of his time with bumping. The first person, I posted this on the Fan Cam Facebook page, but one of the first people to really blow my mind was coming off the top rope with that Alabama Jam, with that leg drop from the top rope. But here we have him. I believe this is from '84, 4 years after the last contest I dropped on Friday. But again, before they went into the NWA and Crockett, and they were blowing up the houses there in Charlotte and the East Coast with this rivalry. Before Stan Lane came in as well, this is Loverboy Dennis Condrey. This is my favorite version of the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. Looks like we're going to have Robert Gibson starting out for the Rock and Roll Express, and we're going to have beautiful Bobby Eaton starting out for the Midnight Express. Bobby Eaton is one of my all-time favorites. A long-time stay after getting to the NWA and the Atlanta area with WCW. It was in probably one of my favorite matches of all time in War Games '92. I loved him when he tagged with Arn Anderson. I loved him when he tagged with Regal. I love Bobby Eaton. Bobby Eaton's a great wrestler, one of the best right hands in wrestling, and of course you can't duplicate the Alabama Jam. Yeah, we're gonna have Bobby Eaton. And maybe I thought they were tagging out here. No. Jim Cornette's already up on the apron here, shouting instructions, and the referee's already in his way. Please subscribe, folks. Please hit that like button, share, leave a comment on YouTube. But yeah, please hit that sub button. And again, I always mention this, but head over to Facebook, search Fan Cam Commentary on there, and you should pop right up. You'll see my page. Give it a like and a follow. Collar and elbow tie up here as we're into the corner. The referee's counting. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, Robert Gibson. This rivalry, long-standing through many different territories. I believe it started in Memphis before Bill Watts wanted a piece of the action. And, of course, Jim Crockett bringing them to the Charlotte area. And even after Dennis Condrey left and it became Stan Lane, they continued the feud well into the early 90s, hell, well into the 2000s if you talk about any of the old independent Southern promotions that would book this match all the time. Another collar and elbow tie-up. This is the very beginning of it, the early days of this hot feud. Being pushed off by Gibson. The referee getting in his face because Eaton calling for some hair pulling there. I don't believe there was any hair pulling, excuse me, on the part of Robert Gibson. Of course, Jim Cornette down there saying otherwise as well. Not sure who the official is here. You see Steele complaining about the hair pulling, and even the fans are getting angry here and taking up for Robert Gibson. Very old school mentality match here. Another collar and elbow tie up. Got Dennis Condrey in there now. Hammerlock with a hair pull of his own on Robert Gibson. I think the referee's seen it. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to have a Donnybrook all 4 men in the ring, a standoff with a little bit of cheating on the part of Dennis Condrey. He's gotten everybody blown up and hot. As you can hear the fans going crazy. And the referee doing the count on everybody. This is how you officiate right here. Running the non-legal men out of the ring with a count, because if they get to that 5, that's a disqualification. And Jim Cornette up on the apron here needs a count himself. And again, the referee's like, no. The fans are hot here. See Boyd Pierce making an announcement, do not throw anything in the Mid-South Coliseum. You will be arrested. This is a very, very anxious crowd ready to go. You better listen to the man in gold. Another collar and elbow top, this time Gibson and Condrey. Side headlock. Shoot off the ropes by Condrey to get out of it. No, he kept the hair to hold on to it. Robert Gibson giving him a taste of his own medicine there. You really can't blame him. Cheating back, and as you can, Condrey's already trying to get a handful of hair himself, and he does. The referee's trying to get in there, pulling him back off to the ropes this time, shoots him off, and again hangs on to it, and back into the side headlock. The referee can't even keep up with the action here. And Jim Cornette not happy on the floor, and we got a tag and Ricky Morton into the ring here, off the ropes, but no, hanging on, and the referee wasn't watching, and now they're just continuing to pull Dennis Condrey's hair. He's getting a lot of payback here for his earlier mistake of pulling Gibson's hair, and the fans are loving it. Old school tag team action here, fast-paced old school tag team action. Really setting the path and the way for the future of guys that we see today with some of this fast-paced action. Getting a little too close to Bobby there, kicking his hand out of the way as they're trying to get a tag, and Ricky's not going to let it happen. Of course, Ricky and Robert still make the way, rounds today. Oh, he was going in. We got a headlock takedown and a head scissors headlock and a side headlock takedown by Ricky there, getting tongue-tied. 2 hip sauces and a beautiful right hand and a second one for Condrey. And Ricky Morton is on fire. Ricky Morton and Gibson, as I was saying, please, folks, like, share, click that bell, and comment. Comments are very important. Let me know what you want to see in the future, if you like this, if you do not like this. Referee trying to get some control here. Putting a count in as well on the Midnight Express. As I was saying before, though, Ricky and Robert still wrestle. The fans are counting along, and this is a pretty fast count. They're going to have to get back in there. This ref is not messing around. Very good officiating. Knowing the history of the Midnight Express and their cheating ways. But, Ricky is still killing it today, honestly, for his age. I seen Dennis Condrey last night at a show. He was the enforcer on behalf of Jerry the King Lawler from this show in West Virginia. The promotion is called ASW, and I'm going to be doing a vlog on that soon, so you'll see a little bit of Dennis Condrey on that and what he's doing today. He really looked like he'd just been on vacation in Florida, quite honestly. But Dennis Condrey, one of the best of all time. Again, my favorite version of the Midnight Express is right here. And now in control is the Midnight Express and Dennis Condrey, putting the boots to Ricky, as you're going to see what made Ricky Morton so famous and what even to this day people talk about, that sympathy heat that he can draw from getting the hell beat out of him, quite frankly. And speaking of other guys I've seen last night, I've just seen his son, Kerry Morton, last night in action. And Kerry Morton's someone that I've seen now over the years through all the independents. I've seen Ricky Morton. You know, these guys are from, you know, kind of in my vicinity, and I've seen him for years and years and years. And I've watched his son grow from a child, you know, bringing his dad to the ring to now wrestling and putting on a pretty decent match last night. And he's got a bright future, I believe, and especially with his dad being Ricky Morton. The fundamentals are going to be there, absolutely. And the crowd getting behind the Rock and Roll Express with that classic chant of rock and roll. Thunderous chant. Coming back a little bit here. Oh, big chop by Condrey. There's just a glimmer of hope by Ricky Morton. And the referee trying to get him to open up the fist. Trying to get some kind of control here, but he did make a clean tag to Bobby Eaton. And Bobby Eaton back into the ring. Oh, he's got to fight off. Ricky's got to fight off here 2 minutes and get a tag into Robert if he can get that hot tag, but getting thrown over the top rope. And ladies and gentlemen, the referee did not see that, but that would have been an automatic disqualification in this promotion affiliated with the NWA rule book. Ricky Morton just tossed over the top and nobody's seen it. The referee did not see it, and he's pushing Bobby now, and Jim Cornette's saying he didn't see it as he's threatening throwing the match out. But if you didn't see it, you can't call it, right? See Bobby Eaton, he's threatening to throw it out. The referee, they got this crowd in the palm of their hand, folks. What an absolute classic contest this week's for Fan Cam commentary. They're trying to get Ricky back up as Robert back into this contest as he took a big spill over the top rope. And again, Condrey, not the legal man now. And over the top rope again. Are you kidding me? And this crowd knows that would be a disqualification, as he just got tossed over the top rope again by a non-legal combatant in this match. What the hell? Bobby's got a chair. Oh, they hit Ricky right in the chest and shoulder with a steel chair as they continue to cheat here, and the referee hasn't seen anything. There's not enough eyes. You know, I've heard many old-timers say in the past, we need 2 referees in a tag match to have 4 sets of eyes, rather, on all the men and all the action that goes on in these contests. And the referee's going to have to get some kind of... I don't even think Condrey got the legal tag there either. He's lost complete control from the Midnight Express's side, and now we got a hammerlock down in the middle of the ring by Condrey as he's putting a lot of pressure on Ricky Morton, and this crowd is not letting up. Those thunderous chants of rock and roll continue here in the Mid-South Coliseum. Ricky's up here. Oh, big right hand to Condrey, and we had a quick tag out to Bobby as Ricky fell. Not able to get to his corner there, unfortunately. And Bobby now back in with a hammerlock of his own. These guys must have wrestled each other 1,000 times, maybe more, over the last 30-plus years. Bobby Eaton was still young, too. He's only 62 years old. Had the pleasure to see Bobby Eaton wrestle one time in the year 2000 at an independent promotion called New Dimension Wrestling in Brush Fork, West Virginia. And then I had the opportunity of meeting Bobby Eaton twice at independent shows, and he was very nice both times. Such an awesome, nice guy. I don't think anybody's had anything bad to say about Bobby Eaton in professional wrestling, and he only gave to the sport. Again, Ricky Morton needs to desperately make a tag if the Rock and Roll Express, who are the tag team champions in this, have any kind of hope of winning this match, as just Condrey's delivering knee after knee after knee into the shoulder and arm and elbow of Ricky Morton, and Robert trying to get this crowd hot. And we got again, I don't think there was a tag there. Bobby Eaton's back into the ring, dropping an elbow and back in, working on the shoulder and arm as a celebration in the corner there by Condrey and Cornette with that classic tennis racket. The crowd coming back here again, trying to get Ricky back. He's been in trouble for quite some time now. He's been in there for a long time. We're going to have to get the fresh Robert Gibson. That tag's got to be made. The classic Ricky Morton roll is what we're looking for here, folks. He gets up to a standing position. Oh, back elbow. A second one. Caught Bobby in the chin both times. Back elbow ducked. Up. Oh, leapfrog. And a big power slam by Bobby Eaton. Picture perfect. And we got a cover. No. I thought we were going to have a cover. He's really just rolling him back over. Right back into a hammerlock. That was awesome. I thought just for a moment there we had a glimmer of hope for Ricky. But he got caught in that beautiful power slam, have you? And now just putting the boots to him. As he's going to be looking for another tag to Condrey here. Oh, Ricky trying to get let loose. He's got that wrist. Oh, but he tripped him. He tripped him as he fell to the mat there. Classic tag team maneuver by the Midnight Express. And dropping a blow right down again to the face, maybe even the throat of Ricky Morton. And the referee's got to get in there and back onto that hammerlock, working one arm, one body part. Very Anderson-style wrestling, especially during this time frame. As these guys, again, would all be going into North Carolina, into Charlotte, into AWA country very soon, Four Horsemen territory, and blowing the roofs off the place with their tag team action. So you can hear the place right here going insane. Trying to get a tag right now. He's so close. He can't reach Robert Gibson within fingertips length, and he gets blocked. He gets punched right in the face by Bobby Eaton. Oh, here comes Robert. He's not having it, but the referee can't control everybody, and we have double team action again on Ricky in the Midnight Express's corner. We've got to get some control here by the official. Oh, just stopping the fingers and the hands of what he needs to tag Robert with. Adding insult to injury, really. Got him snugly in the Midnight Express corner here as the referee's putting a count in, and Robert's seen enough. Robert Gibson's seen enough. Him tossing him into his own corner, and I've never seen that tag. We got a tag, a hot tag. Robert Gibson's in the ring. A house of fire. Beating up both the Midnight Express. Dennis Condrey down. Bobby Eaton catches a drop kick. Got him in a side headlock off the... Oh, but he caught him. Bobby Eaton pulled the top rope down. He went over the top. Watch Jim Cornette out there. He's got the tennis racket. Oh, Ricky's out there. This thing is breaking down, folks. What action here in the Mid-South Coliseum as he just gets thrown face first into the corner post by Bobby Eaton, throwing Robert, who was a house of fire there, back into the ring, and the numbers are just getting to the Rock and Roll Express here as Bobby pulls a chain out of his boot. Oh, he ducks it. Oh, big crossbody. We got a cover. 2, 3. The Rock and Roll Express just beat the Midnight Express right in the middle of the ring as they tried to cheat again with a chain out of the boot. Robert Gibson ducked the chain. Ricky Morton held Bobby. And we had a cover right there with a crossbody by Robert Gibson. And the Midnight Express have been defeated by the Rock and Roll Express at the Mid-South Coliseum here. And the crowd is throwing shit at the Midnight Express now. This place is going crazy. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, again, as you can see, these guys were so far ahead of their time. They made crowds rabid with this style of professional wrestling that really didn't even fucking exist yet. Bobby Eaton and Dennis Condrey arguing with the referee now. They're talking about how they've been cheated, but they were cheating the entire match, and the people outside have seen enough. They're telling them to get the hell out of here. And the referee raising the hands of the Rock and Roll Express, your winner, and the Mid-South Tag Team Champions, Ricky and Robert. Here in this 1984 Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me again this week for another crazy one. Sad to lose Bobby Eaton. And as you can see, Bobby Eaton was amazing. One of the best. But standing high in this one, as many times in these matches would be Ricky and Robert standing victorious over the Midnight Express. As you can hear Boyd Pierce, making the announcement as the footage is going to be ending here. But again, rest in peace, Bobby Eaton. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, one of the best of all time. Go watch some Bobby Eaton matches if you want to learn a thing or two about how to do the fundamentals of pro wrestling. But again, thanks for joining me. Fan Cam Commentary. Had 2 Bobby Eaton matches this week, and I'm sure we'll have more Bobby Eaton matches in the future. That was one of the hottest matches I've ever caught on here. That was awesome. That was really cool. But yeah, I will see you guys next time, and thanks for joining me.